peace and love. Let's get into it. And it's time to get into the amazing SB19. Now this is from the Asia Artist Awards. AAA 2023 SB19 broadcast stage official video. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get into some great music.
I woke up and baked that potato. Got carved shit me for major. But I say we not mediocre. Tell me what you see. I'm going cheap, but don't look like this is really me. I'm moving. Never nothing on my reality. Cause you see, model me, ill. God, Derek. Yeah, I'm gonna see you later. I was too much shower. Better than the put of power. Put up a sour man.
Oh, wow. So we've got a bit of a variety performance going on here. SB19 coming out and displaying some range, kicking it off with Gento, but with high energy here. This is all about the performance, the dancing, the moves. All of this is amazing. Loving the energy from Pablo as well, from all of them. But I'm always impressed by any singers in this kind of in the universe, usually more kind of in the pop world, who are able to sing and perform like this, like so high energy, and still have the breath control to be able to deliver without being like this, you know what I mean? And you see that sometimes, don't you, on certain live performances. I mean, I think probably the first kind of time we really saw that would have been Elvis back in the day, you know, when he was very unhealthy and he was kind of and he was running around and out of breath the whole time. But you see it with other kind of acts like this as well. They put too much into the dancing or don't plan it just right. And I think you need to think of it from a standpoint with classical music and sheet music, right? Your rests will be put in where a flautist or a clarinet player or whatever needs to breathe. You know, that's really considered, especially for singers. And so I think when you're choreographing a dance, you need to take that into account as well, because you need to think about where these dance moves are, where you need to catch your breath, and if you're singing at the same time, how can you make that work in tandem for your lungs to work with you to create the art, to make it happen the way it needs to happen? Because if it's done in such a way that you give this like really long flowing rap with no breaths, and then you do this dance where you have no time to breathe, that's not going to work, and it's going to start to build up and tax you a little bit, you know. And then you come in on your next verse, and I'm not getting that from this at all. This feels very, very, very strong. So Krez says, and the mics are on. That's it, and you can really, really tell that as well. You can tell this is not a lip sync going on here. As Choo Choo Express Train says, lip sync and auto tune left the building. Not required for what they're doing here. Mior says energy came from being nameless for certain months in 2023 due to legal issues with the SB19 name. This event is after that dark era, so they're coming back with a bang, coming back with energy, like, okay, remember the name. We are here, we have our name, and we're kicking off with high energy, and this is Gento, and you're going to feel it. I love that. Queen says the reason also why SB19 prefer to use handheld mics than lapel mics so that they can breathe when they are not singing. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point, because if you're kind of mic'd up constantly with like a lavalier mic or a lapel mic, it's going to catch all the, all those as well with the microphone. It's a big part of using a mic is moving away to breathe and, having that mic control there. So some would think it's maybe harder because you don't have a hand free to dance with, but you can work the choreograph around that. And Krez says, I believe they have extra lungs somewhere in their body. Yeah, it's very, very impressive, isn't it?
May waga, di mo kilala nung nasa lupa pa. Di ko lang alaala, ikay nang umusta, gusto ko siyang kwento. Ngayon nasa lapa, ang nakita ko'y nagbago. Diba ako naman miss si Aya, na I'd rather have my body go miss si Maya. Bakit nga ba ganito? Di ko maintindihan sinasabi mo. Madaya ba ang mundo? Kung gano'n na ang ito, babaguhin ko. Akin ay hindi problema. Ko ang biyaya, hindi nyo maikakila. Manananggal, 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 manananggal. Langit, lupa, magsasama, basta ba maniwala. Di man kita, tunay na halaga ng aking biyaya. Manananggal, manananggal, manananggal.
Wow. The arrangement of this is so nicely done, because they're taking like these massive sections from these songs. Now, was that Mana, was it? This is a song I haven't heard. It's kind of nice to get a little teaser, just a little bit of it, a little moment there of the song. It sounds absolutely fantastic. But the way it just flows so seamlessly, the choreography moving through from one singer to the next. We had Ken coming in, didn't we? Ken has the low voice, right? He comes in with that authority, right? I just want to make sure I get everybody's names right. I'm still learning, but it's powerful. And then Ken shifted to Pablo, and then we went into Stel took over from there. And it was just one in front of the other, but it's the way they've done the choreography around the journey of the song as well, because it's so fast moving from one performer to the next, but they know how to be in the forefront, and it's like just kind of all through dance of how they place themselves, that it moves seamlessly musically as it does physically. I feel like SB19 have got a real talent for mirroring the musical composition with dance, with visuals that perfectly complement and move in the same way. It's really, 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 really something. Win says, do you have Akon 2025 in your lineup so I can buy a coffee for that? I don't believe I do. No, I don't. Yeah, no, I'd love to hear that. Absolutely. Yes, please. Okay, I'm really, really enjoying this, and it's so like, it's so much to take in, isn't it? It's overwhelming. It's beautiful.
Sorry, killer boy. Bazinga, you gasolina, yeah. Alpha Alenga, yeah. Turn on. Pick up, boom. I'ma beat you every the line call for 1, 2 punch you. Say that yo. Now I'm just a psycho. I'ma keep it low. Cause you know that I ain't the one that they get the devil now. Let me get the switch got a few more words to say the purple letters. Yeah, until I want to say. Pop you by here, leave your mama look.
They love doing that, don't they? They love the little fake out, just building it right up and then dropping it to nothing, taking you completely unaware there. This is an incredible performance, and it really like shows who they are and what their energy is. It's very real. It really hits, doesn't it? I love the arrangement of the songs. I love how they've done this as a medley, essentially, and it kind of musically just flows through the songs almost as one piece of music. And I love the way they've pulled that off, because it's very, very seamless. Yeah, mashup arrangement, as Sky says. Really, really, really nice. And Anna G says, I was ready to drip, but it got paused. Yeah. Tofa Geiki says, half the fun of this is seeing all the K-pop figures in the audience reacting. So there's some new kids on the block, you know, like these guys are they're going to take over. They really, really are. They are taking over, I think. Yeah. That little mic throw there was a risk. That was a risky little move right there. Smooth. It paid off. It was worth it. You know, because that was a tricky little throw and catch she did there. But it looked so slick, and it just shows the confidence, and that's what this is. This is such a flex, this performance, isn't it? It's just like, yeah, we are unstoppable.
Y'all too easy, but I'm not so like Kalamosi. Back in my confidence, look at my room with it. I said, don't care if you believe me. Be a whole lot of season. Wrong if you got go. Got it, yeah. Give it up for 18! Gento!
Man, the moves, seriously. Setting the stage on fire here. Everybody's getting out of their seats for this, because how could you remain seated? You know, how could you just sit and chill while this energy is burning the place down? And that's something you can't help but feel it with SB19. Gento and Damn, songs like that, when it kicks in, that kind of that crunk hip hop, but it's so smooth, it's so slick. Elements of kind of dance hooks in there as well, and it's energy music. It fires you up, it's empowering, it gives you strength, you know, and it's better than a coffee. Like, it's really something. Yeah.
Ano kahit mo na parang ganito, huwag kang ihito sa ordinaryo. Kahit ba sige hanggang sa magdugo, di ka basta sa makakakita ng ganito. Ganito, sino? Ganito, 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 here we go now, ganito, ganito. Ano kahit mo na parang ganito, huwag kang ihito sa ordinaryo.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Man. Come on now. That. Big fan of the choreography. Big fan of the arrangement of that mashup. The moves. Pablo's got liquid shoulders, man. Incredible. I think that was so well put together, and really, like, just, it was such a statement, that performance, wasn't it? Like, we are going to take this stage and we are going to ensure that everybody leaves this building talking about SB19. That's the highlight of the night. That's what everybody came for. That's or maybe not what they came for, but what they left feeling that it was all about. You know what I mean? We are going to put our stamp on this awards show. We are going to leave this place just vibrating. Absolutely incredible. Anagi says, I can't count how many new arrangements Gento has at this point. I love that. I love that, because to do it the same way every time, it wouldn't be lazy, but it's what most people do. But to take the time to do these different arrangements, to put it together in different ways, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it interesting, and it shows how much creativity they have in the tank, because they can just keep on reworking this. They've got so much music in them to share, to spare, you know, when it comes to putting these things together. And I love how they had that section where they focused more on the dance, like Gento reprised, that came back in, and they were still singing parts of it, but it was a little bit more pulled back and more focused on the physical movement. That was really cool. Choo Choo Express Train says, I hope you can watch Akon 2025. You'll see how they leveled up. It's a scary proposition to imagine them leveling up from this, because this is madness. So good. Queen says, the perks of having a composer/producer leader, they change the arrangements of their songs anytime. And it's all about that control, isn't it? You know? If they're the ones in control of the music. And it's Pablo, isn't it, who's the composer and producer. He's the sort of, would you say that Pablo is a little bit of the kind of mastermind behind the group? in that way. 'Cause, I mean, it means they get to retain complete control. If they had another producer, or if they were on a label with a producer or something like that, they wouldn't be able to make these creative decisions in the way that they do. They're in a very, very unique position there, which is, yeah, something else. Anna G says that's why we don't have fan chants, because they keep on changing the arrangements. Yeah, just keep it new, keep it fresh. I love it. That was Asia Artist Awards, SB19 broadcast stage, doing a medley mashup there. Absolutely amazing.